Now let's work on the technique of the choreography. You're going to bring your left hand up, but beforehand, the mirror will be your audience. So your back is to the audience when you begin. You're going to let the first beat go. You're going to raise your left hand, place your right hand on your hip, and then you're going to bring your hip to the side, bring it back, to the side, bring it back. Now your range of motion may be different than mine, but all you're doing is bringing it over and bringing it back. But we're adding hip drops with that. 1, 2, 3, bring it back. 1, 2, 3, bring it back. Okay, letting the first beat go. Arm is in the air. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to spin and face our audience. Spin and pose. Now I'm locked into it with my body. The chest is up, the abs are in, and I have a loose L shape with my arms. Now, pelvic area comes up, chest goes up, and chin goes up. And you're going to do that twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's try that again from the top. Arm up. Back is to the audience. Grab that waist. And then out and in. Out and in. Face your audience. Turn around. Pose. Hold. And starting with the pelvic area. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to look down at your hip. You're going to sort of pick it up, drop it, pick it up, drop it. 1, 2, 3. Up and up. And just follow it around. So the range of motion is this way. So the range of motion will be picking up the hip and just sort of dropping it and dropping it. 1, 2, 3. Now, taking your hips, twist, twist, twist. Now, there's a level change here, and you're going to go down to the ground. You can hover about here, or you can come all the way down to the ground, whatever your preference is. Respect your body. So we come from the L shape, lock in, chest lifted, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, twist, 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 sit. Arms come up. Taking it from the top, let's review that again. Arm comes up, grab your waist, out and in, spin, face your audience, pose, coming up from the pelvic area, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, dropping and lifting the hip, 1, 2, 3, twisting forward, 1, 2, 3, sit. Come on up. Let's continue. You're coming from the twist, twist, twist down, bring it up. From here, you're going to execute a chassé. Your hands will swing right and left with the chassé. Right together, right, left together, left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to combine this with a move on releve. Your hands will be in the air, and we're going to execute zaki hips. Down, down, down. Let's put that together. Chassé. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Arms in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start the chassé again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to pulse on the floor with the bottom, with the soles of our feet. And the reason why I like the pulse when you slightly tap the floor is that it adds a nice reverberation to your body, as you can see here. So as you pulse the floor, we're going to sort of hop around. So try that for exercise. Now we're going to add it to the move. With the pulse, your left hip will come down. And you're going to go around in a circle until you are profile. Again, the pulse, taking your left hip, and you're going to come around, bring it around until your profile. Now let's put the pulse and the circle together. Pulse, 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 profile. One more time. Again. Pulse, 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 and profile. Now that we're profile, we're going to execute a drop kick. Drop, kick, drop, kick. Now make sure your body really gets into this. It's not the standard drop and push the foot forward. It's nice and juicy. Now we add the hands. With the drop kick, our hands come in and out. So drop, kick, and then we tap forward, tap back, tap forward, and place your hand right on your forehead. Okay, now let's review. Here we go. Now we're going to take the pulse, the hip comes out, pulse it around, add a little joy to the movement, and add the drop kick. Drop, kick, forward, back, forward, and. You're going to start with your leg back here. With your left leg back and your right hand placed nicely on the side of your forehead, the top of your head, we're going to do an undulation or a rocking undulation. This is one of my favorite moves. So as we come up, you're going to kick back. And let's just start with a skip. Skip, skip. Now, don't be afraid to move the pelvic area to begin the undulation. You're not going to jump too high, but you are going to have a lot of fluidity and flexibility in this movement. Now, let's bring this hand back in and out. Place the left leg out. Right hand is touching the forehead. And let's start the skip. Skip, 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 skip. Now, your body will naturally follow the rhythm of the movement. And we're going to add a slight undulation, very soft, very subtle undulation with the movement. And lift, 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 and lift. Let's review that again. Going back to the skip. Skip, skip, skip. Now lift slightly here. Skip, skip. Now let the pelvic area rock, rock, rock. Now add the undulation. Now, let's take that rocking undulation, that skipping movement, and let's go into the next move. Places, rock, rock. Now you're going to kick that left leg back, and you're going to just take your legs in and out, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this is going to be a nice, big, large, squeeze the fruit sort of movement. Now, we're going to add a little bit of glute movement or booty movement and just push back, 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 and just give it all you got. Good. Now, as this movement is happening, your arms are going to come up and you're going to lift the chest twice, and then you're going to drop and collapse at the waist and sort of bounce. Bring your hands in front of you and lift, and then lift the chest twice again. And now you're going to stir up a little trouble by letting the audience know that you're stirring it up. Now with that stir, you're going to add a level change. So just sweeten the pot just a little bit. Okay, let's do that again. We're coming from the rocking undulation. Rock, rock. Plant that leg. Give it all you got. Bring it up. And lift, collapse. Down and up, and lift, and sweeten the pot. Now let's put that to some music. Now let's continue. Remember, we're doing the level change. We're stirring up the pot. Let's add a little hip movement. It can be a circle, or it can be an umi. And just bring it in and bring it down to the ground. Next, the right hand is going to come up, angle it just under the chin. Left hand is pretty high. Angle just under the chin and take a step back. And you're going to pump and push 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You're going to step right, left. Your hands are going to change now. Your right hand is high. Your left hand is just under the chin. And you're going to push back. 1, 2, 3. You're going to step left, right. Your hands are going to come into what I affectionately call the Oriental W here. And then you're going to drop, 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 going to the left. Let's try that again. Stirring it up. You can add whatever hip circle you'd like. Bring it down to the ground and angle it up. Angle your arms up and push, push, push. Take a step. Push, push, push. Bring it around. Drop, drop, drop. Let's try that one more time. Squeeze it out. Bring it down. Show a little attitude. And if you want, you can hop back, bring it forward, and push, push, push. Now, what I do with my face here is that I really connect with the audience. 1, 2, 3. Turn it around, I look over my shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Bring it around, I stop. 1, 2, 3. And now, let's do what I call the Rhonda Kamel inspired move. You're going to take your right leg, step it back, and you're going to push the glute down, bringing the pelvic area in. Down, down, down. Now, using this right foot as locomotion, you're going to press down, 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 down. Let's do that again. Push, down, pelvic area comes in, lift, push the right glute down. And you're going to contract your muscles here, down. Now, if you want to slightly tap the floor as you're going around to get a nice reverb move, you can, or you can add a shimmy to that move. So there are some options of how you can execute it. So just push down, 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 down. Now let's add the shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. And it's completely up to you which one you would like to do. So the Rhonda inspired move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the transition is going to be a spin. Your arms will come up and you're going to bounce right out of it. Let's try that again. Rhonda move, step. I'm going to add the shimmy this time. Step, step, round, round. Have fun with this move here. Then we go into the spin. Arms come up. Let the audience see how happy you are, and then bounce right out of the move. So from here, you're going to stop. Absence of movement is just as powerful as movement. So you're just going to stop. And your chest goes up and over to the left. Your hips do the same thing, but you're going to come up, slightly lift the pelvic area, push it forward to the left. Let's put that together. Coming out of the spin and bounce, bounce, bounce. 1, 2. Woo! Let's do that again. So from here, let's take it actually from the bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Lots of joy on your face when you're doing this. Then your chest comes up and over, up and over. Now let's do it to the beat of the music. From the Rhonda move, step, I'm adding the shimmy, around, and spin. Arms come up, and bounce, bounce, bounce. Woo, woo. Let's add that to some music. Now let's continue. We're going to take it from the bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Over, over. Now we're going to bounce again. Bounce, bounce. With the step, arms come up. We're going to add a little cheekiness, little attitude, and put the head back, let the hair flow, and smile. We're going to use that gesture as a movement. Let's put that together. Starting with the bounce step. Step, bounce, step, over, over, step, bounce, step, and smile. Now we go into a barrel turn. Left hand comes down, right hand follows, and over, and you're going to push to the right. Taking your left hip and your left leg, and you're going to push, push, and you're going to take 2 steps. Step. So, placing the arms, step, and step. Okay, let's do that again. You're coming out of attitude, shake. This is where you're going to smile. This is your connection to the audience, and just have fun. Left hand begins the barrel spin. Spin backward. Hands meet together, and push, push. Again, this is a movement that can be added, that you can add a shimmy to. Taking the step, over, angle the body as you're pushing, push, push, with the shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. You're going to barrel spin again. Other side. Now you're going to come up on your toes or releve, and you're going to tighten your glutes, and you're going to twist, 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 almost as if you're throwing your hips out to the audience. Push, push, push. Again, another move that you can add a shimmy on top of. So, we're taking it from your cheekiness and smile. You can shake the head, using your left hand to guide you. Spin barrel, your barrel spin to the back. 1, 2, 3. Adding the shimmy, push, push, and 1, 2, 3. Shoot your hips to the audience. Push, push, push. Now we can continue here because now we're just doing a spin. 1, 2, 3, and a half. As you come through that half, you're going to angle the body. With that angle, you're going to add a delicate shoulder shimmy. Bring your hands down and do a hip shimmy. Strengthen your shoulder shimmy by angling it, making it bigger, and then making a really big shimmy here. Now, let's review. Give me attitude, cheekiness, push, smile, barrel, and push, push, barrel, and shoot those hips out to the audience, spin, delicately, subtly, shoulder shimmies, subtle hip shimmy, bring those hands down, looking at your audience. Now, bigger. Add that little level change there. Big shimmy. Great job. Now let's review that to the music. Now, you're going to execute a pelvic drop. Drop, 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 drop. You're going to use that pelvic drop to oscillate yourself around. Think of a fan going around, and you're going to drop to the side, drop to the center, drop to the side. So from right, center, left. Then you're going to use your hand as a gesture and lift the hip. Lift, lift. Repeat. Other side. Drop, drop, drop. Lift and lift. Let's try that again. Using our hands. Pelvic drop. Arms come up, an L shape, very formal. Drop the pelvic area, drop, 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 and lift, lift, again, drop, 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 lift, slow, lift. Good. Let's try that again. Arms in formal pose, L shape. You can soften it just a bit, dropping the pelvic area, drop. Now, try not to hike up or jack up your back too much, but when you get that movement, use your knees. So instead of doing the movement with your knees pushed back too far or locked back, bend them just a little bit, let them be nice and fluid and free, and spread your legs just a little bit to get the movement and feel that flexibility in the pelvic area, and it opens right up. But to formalize it, so no one knows what's actually going on down there, we go drop with your formal arms, center, side, and to the left. Lift, lift, and point to someone in the audience. Hey there, this move is for you. Change, left, center, right, and lift. Okay, now let's review that section again. Soften your knees, soften the pelvic area, formal arms, and drop, drop, drop. Lift to someone in the audience and drop, drop, drop. Now, for a little bit of extra flavor, instead of lifting the hip, you can add what I call the party movement. Sort of feeling what the music is giving you, and it's sort of a nice beat, a nice rhythm. And depending on what my audience is or who my audience is, I will just do the standard traditional lift. But if the audience is really feeling it or you get a good vibe, get into it with them. Then, not necessarily a traditional move, but this is a little fun. You're going to bring your arms out, around the hips, out, up to the bosom, and then create a heart in the ceiling or in the sky. Okay? Now, we add hip movements with a circle. 1, 2, 3. But we use our hands and our arms as a gesture with the movement. So we have 1, and I'm taking steps with this. I'm stepping left, stepping right, stepping left, stepping right, stepping left, and stepping right. So step, step. It's almost like you're warming it up. Step. Adding the hands. And the arms, keep them at your hips. Step, step. Now, sometimes it may come out looking more like a circle than a Valentine, but you know what's in here. So hips, hips, bosom. Bring your hands up and around. So the two shapes that you can do is a circle or that heart. So if there's someone special sitting in that audience, they know that move is for them. Okay, once again, hips, around, around, and bring that hip all the way around and bring it all the way down. Good. So from here, after the hip circle movement, 1, 2, 3, we are going to come around, put that leg back, and point and scan the entire audience. And it's very important that you're not shaking when you're doing that. Have a little bit of, to get rid of your nerves and just look and stare them right back in their faces. They're going to take notice. Oh, she's pointing to me as part of your drum solo. Then you're going to release them because that's when you have them, and now you're going to release them with a chasse. Smile, smile, chasse, turn up on your toes, twist, twist. Chasse, 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 walk around as if it doesn't mean anything, and then reach for someone's heart or wallet or whatever, and just reach for the audience, and you're going to choo-choo shimmy that move as though you're pulling on a rope. Reach for someone else, pull it close, and you're going to connect it to your pelvic bone here. So as you're reaching out with that choo-choo shimmy, slide the hip over. Reach out again. Slide the hip over. Reach out, slide the hip over, and once you have them connected, release them all. Let's try that again. From the hip movement, around, around, big around, come around, step back, scan the audience. Let them know that you know they're there. Come around again, and chasse, chasse, turn, up on your toes, twist, twist, chasse, chasse, walk around, and connect. Choo-choo shimmy, and choo-choo shimmy, and choo-choo shimmy, and release them all. Now, let's review that to the music. You've let your audience go. Now you're going to round about your arms and angle the body. Left foot is out. Round about the arms, right foot is out. Round about the arms, left foot is out. Now you're going to add a twist to hit the accents. Letting your audience go, Round about the arms, twist, twist, making sure you squeeze each glute as you come forward. 1, 2. And make sure you start with the audience hip, not the one that's away from the audience. Round about, twist, twist. Round about, twist, twist. Round about, twist, twist. Now you're going to grab the side of your waist here on the right, and then you're going to come up on the balls of your feet and angle the body over and sit back on the left foot. Let's try that again. Round about, twist, twist. Round about, twist, twist. Round about, twist, twist. Grab, angle over on the balls of your feet and down on the left foot. Now, we're going to add a movement, a hip drop, to that angling over. So, coming up, and you're going to drop, 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 sit. Good. Let's try the roundabouts. Roundabout, twist, twist, twist. Roundabout, twist, twist. Roundabout, twist, twist. 1 and 2 and 3 and sit. Great. Again. Now, notice that I've added a little hop to the movement to add a little bit of level and texture to the dance. And also, by the time you get to this moment in the drum solo, you're just so happy. Okay? So, I've let you go, and I add a little hop. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist, and 1 and 2 and 3 and sit. Now I'm already in preparation to take a spin to the left. 1, 2, 3, push. Very simple 3-step turn. 1, 2, 3, push. Okay? Now, let's rock that section again. Releasing the audience. Roundabout, twist, twist, roundabout, twist, twist, roundabout, twist, twist. Come up on releve, 1 and 2 and 3 and sit. Turn, 1, 2, 3. Hip goes in, 1, 2, 3, and hip goes out. Now let's put that to the music. Now let's review that spin again. 1, 2, 3, hip. 1, 2, 3, hip. Now, this is your chance to get very intimate with your audience, and you can just bring your hair up and step. You can do a little undulation, figure eights, and then as you do that, you bring yourself around and hold. And then your hands match your hips with an up, down, up. Okay? Again, nice, soft, subtle, feminine movement. You could add a little walk. You can grab the hair. You can undulate, nice and slinky. You can figure eight. Bring yourself around, dip low, and stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing around. There we go. Look at someone else in the audience. Hi there. Slinky movement. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this section, I would like for you to interpret on your own. I can break down a skeleton movement to have you slink across, but everyone slinks very differently. Your slink is not going to be my slink. So from here, all you need to do is bring it around and stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have fun with that. Draw it out. Quick turn. It'll catch your audience off guard. Then add more slinky movement. You can do what I'm doing, but this is your freedom to do what you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can bring it out and around. But the catch is when the music goes down, you go down. Down. Slowly. And just hold here. Don't let the music rush you. Then you just take your shoulders and go back. Look to your left. Look to your right. Look to your left. Look to your right. Good. Now I want to see that to the music. Okay, now let's take it from the meltdown. Down. Take your time. Rest here. Enjoy your audience. Bring it back. Shoulder. Make sure you look. Smile. Smile. Come on up. Smile. Now we have push or punch, right, left, sit into it. Okay? It's a very simple movement. Right, left, sit. Push, push. All it is a hip bump with some really nice arms. Bump, 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 bump. So, 1, 2, 3. Bump, bump. Repeat. 1, 2. Now we're going to turn around. Your back will be to the audience. 3, raise your arms in the air, and then we do a booty popper. Fun word we can use. And you're going to come up on your toes, roll it around. Up on your toes, roll it around. So the movement is actually not just going horizontally, but it starts horizontally, comes vertically, and then comes around horizontally. So 1, 2, 3. And they're really fast, so we're going to punch it. Punch, punch, punch. Okay? Let's try that with the arms in the air. Now you're looking forward, or you can look up at your hands. 1, 2, 3. And then wave, turn around, wave your hand down. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, point on the accents. Then you're going to swan up, up, execute from here, here. Release the energy. So up, walk it around, up, walk it around, up. And again, you're bringing the party, so now we're going to raise the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that again. Down to the ground. Let him wait. Roll your shoulders back, 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 back. And punch, punch, pose. Hip bump, and punch, punch around, and pop, pop, pop. Wave to your audience, and pop, pop, pop. Point, swan up, come on up, and come on up, and lifting the leg up, raise the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we go into drop kicks. So drop, kick, drop, and hold, lift, lift. Drop, kick, drop, and hold, lift, lift. Side to side, shimmy right, shimmy left, shimmy right. Egyptian switchback. What you're doing is a reverse chassé. Right, left, right, left, right, left. But you're switching back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you've just raised a roof on this dance, on this song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop, kick, wait, lift, lift, drop, kick, and lift, lift. Shimmy right, shimmy left, shimmy right. Switch it back. Shimmy right, shimmy left, shimmy right. And a subtle choo-choo shimmy. Take your time. You can look at your audience. You can bring it up and around. This is also another movement that can be completely yours. You can undulate. You can bring the left hip out and bring it around. Your back can be to the audience. I like to bring my hips from side to side. You can undulate with it, have fun, then stop. Again, no movement is just as powerful as movement. Then you just want to beckon with a hip lift. Lift, 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 lift. Tiny choo-choo. Spin it out. Arms come up. And pose. All right. Let's do that section one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop kick. Wait, lift, lift, drop kick, and lift, lift. Shimmies to the right and left. 1, 2, 3, switch it back, 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 and 1, 2, 3, and choo-choo shimmy. Choo-choo shimmy. And this is your section. You can do what you want to do, or you can imitate what I'm doing. But this interpretation is completely up to you. You can bring it around. But you're going to feel differently each time you dance to this song. You can bring it up. You can bring the hair. You can add undulations. Then you stop the choo-choo. Wait for it. Hip lift. Bring it on. Add the gesture of your finger movement to the hip lift. Let him off the hook. Spin. Add a slight choo-choo to it. And pose.